Righto. So giving this vlog stuff a go. Today, going to be cruising down to Royal Ride Rehab with my marvellous wife Amy, because we've got to go for our annual checkup with Dr. Webber. He's the spinal director of Royal Ride Rehab, so just go down there and just check everything to do with, see if the kidneys are sweet, liver's fine, bladder's fine, because usually you have to get that all scanned up, ultrasound, so I can present that to him and he can suss it out, and then we can just talk about what's happened in the last year since I've seen him, which a fair bit's gone on. In the last year there's been a few surgeries there that were pretty full on, especially the most recent one, which I had a useless organ taken out. Yeah, you know the one, appendix. Well, anyway, mine was gangrenous, not good. So that was pulled out, had a centimetre of bowel cut out, so I've still got ramifications from that, like with increased spasticity, which is really annoying. So that's where my legs are just kicking about, dancing. So I've had to bloody get ankle huggers to hold my feet down, and I'm glad I got them just before I went to Melbourne or Victoria on the holiday that I went on with Amy, because otherwise these legs would have been dancing on the whole trip, no good. Anyway, they were locked down tight for the trip, solid. Shout out to Independent Mobility and Rehab, Phil Waltz, Broadmeadow, thanks mate. Anyway, so gonna make the trip down to M1 and go and see the doctor, and hopefully everything's fine, you know, apart from that surgery which knocked me out. And hey, what was weird, here's a weird one, because Amy, over that 2-week period, she was doing all my care while we were down in Victoria, and yeah, where I had the laparoscopic surgery to take out the appendix, like there's 4 spots where they had to go in after that 3.5-hour surgery. And anyway, it was a couple of days into the holiday and there was a bloody stitch working its way out of my stomach. And so yeah, I went back to the hospital, and after we come back from holidays, and they cut it flush, stuck it back in, because they said some of those stitches can take up to 4 months to dissolve. So that's why probably maybe my spasticity is still really up there, kicking up there, because these stitches are dissolving. They might be holding on to nerves or who knows what. But yeah, it's annoying, but we're getting on top of it. That's what we're going to go talk to the doc about, because that's just a part of the deal with paras and quads, and you get spasticity, and sometimes you get good days, sometimes you get bad days, but mine are increased since I've had the surgery. So I just want to have a yarn with Dr. Webber and just see if we can get around it, and see if I need any additional medication that might help the body ease out a bit more to make it life a bit easier, because especially when I'm going to work and doing everything else and getting out and about in the city, the CBD down in Sydney, and because when I'm wheeling about in certain uneven surfaces, kick off the spasms. But now I've got these ankle huggers in, they got the legs locked down tight, still kick around, but I can wheel around, and that's the main thing. But anyway, let's go and have a yarn with Dr. Webber jump in the Venga bus, cruise down south and see what happens. Righto. Say hello, Amy. We're on the M1 on the way to Royal Ride Rehab, and we're just talking about the feral goats that we spotted years ago up on the top of the mountains in the Hawkesbury. Feral goats. I've seen them a few times when I was able-bodied driving to work early in the morning, sun coming up, peering over the top of the mountains, bang, feral goats on the right hand side coming over the bridge because they're bloody feral.
They're the greatest of all time. Go.
Bloody ferals. Anyway, on the way to rehab, M1, Sydney. At Royal Rehab, where the story of quadriplegia all began nearly a decade ago. Hello, Amy. This is my beautiful wife. Wags of SCI. Anyway, we're going to see Dr. Webber, get the annual assessment, see what's up, try and get control of some of these spasms because my legs are dancing and kicking around like, oh man. But anyway, this is the new rehab. I was in the old one. You should have seen that. It's been torn down now. But Jesus, it's nothing like this thing. But anyway, better get in. Whoop whoop.
Someone's just gonna be mad or what?
Oh, glorious day. It's probably about 20 degrees out here. Anyway,
Hotter than that.
out the back of the Royal Ride Rehab unit, and what we're looking at here is the terrain park. So when people are in power or manual chairs, they're just learning to go, you know, downstairs, up ramps, around curves, just trying to work out how to get around in a chair. And if we go down here, stand by. Stand by. Oop, don't run over the lizard. Oop, spasm. Keep going. Keep going. So in here, got the basketball court, tennis court. Anybody wants to get in the chairs and have a crack with the racket, get the balls out, shoot some hoops. Shooting threes. No slam dunks going on though. Terrain park. Royal Rehab. Suss it out. See, they got different gradients of transition, but also material, what they have on the ground here. Like they got like smooth concrete. They got some rough. Oh Jesus.
You're back in Florence.
Rough cobblestones, they just set off a spasm, but anyway, keep rolling. Shit. Well, that's not going to happen, stairs there.
You don't want to go down? Could be interesting. Oh, Oh, this isn't accessible at all.
No, well that's
It's for paras.
people in manual chairs that can sort of
I know.
bump their way up and down stairs. But then they got tarred areas over there, different terrains, other ramps with different gradients, which is good. Paved areas. So yes, people in electric wheelchairs can get around this spot as well.
And uprights.
See? Even got a
Oh, that's
Briggs
cool.
there.
They got pebbles.
Got pebbles. What are they for? Can't get in there, you get stuck, get bogged.
That is for people to test. Going
Oh,
on
no.
nature.
Nah, it's too narrow.
That is for people to test.
It's part of the garden, I'm telling you.
It is not. That is a path. Have you been on loose gravel and sand and things?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
you
ready.
have,
Let's do
and
it.
you've learnt
Let's
the
do it.
repercussions.
Let's test theory.
I'll test the theory.
Going through sand.
I didn't mean for you to go through it, but anyway, might leave you bogged here all day. I didn't mean for you to go through it.
Oh man,
You're killing
I
me.
think I'm gonna need a push here.
Don't go through them, Jake. Go back the other way.
Oh god damn it.
Oh my God, help me.
Hold on. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to build up some speed here. Try not to spasm.
Do you want to push?
No, stay there. Boom! Damn! Righto, let's get out of here.
Off you go then.
I can't. Oh, there we go, yeah.
Oh, so gentlemanly. Chivalry is not dead.
Okay, we're done.